blocking several major roads in and out of the area with those strong wind gusts there. And very similar images coming out of places like Brambleton, Virginia. A lot of people probably caught by surprise here, just thinking about the threat level yesterday and how expansive that area was. We had threats over in Kansas and Nebraska, and then all the way east, we had that expanded severe threat as well. And a very similar image here in Arlington, Virginia, that grocery store parking lot covered in a sheet of, you would say, of hail. And it wasn't just those states I mentioned here, Pennsylvania as far north as there is where we saw all this hail. So as we take a zoom, a little bit of a wider view out, we saw some storm reports coming in, about 90 or so across those 4 states, and a lot of people probably seeing these images. Michael, now of course the attention focuses in on the threat today into tomorrow, and we know this one could be more extreme, so it's really going to be what can we take away from what we just saw play out yesterday, and how could that tell us more about what we could expect to develop over the next few hours?
Absolutely, Nicole. As we mentioned, sometimes you look back at what has happened to perhaps prognosticate what could happen in the future in places like Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, and Wisconsin, where we have that extension to our tornado watch that's now been extended until 8 p.m. this evening. Nicole Valdez for us, thank you so much for your insight.
And check out this view from State Trooper Paul Gardner out in Pocahontas County, Iowa. We sped this video up just a touch so you can see that left to right motion of the tornado. The kind of tornado is a rope tornado, and you can see the classic clear slot with the white clouds just to the left of the tornado there. To get nerdy for a second, the clear spot typically marks the rear flank downdraft, which is a big pocket of sinking air, and that usually forms in response to the storm's strong low pressure in the updraft. Often you'll see the clear slot just to the south or the west of a developing tornado, but we've certainly got more severe on the way and more heavy rain for the southeast to talk about. The driving factor behind this severe weather moving forward into Thursday is a new developing low pressure system, and then its associated cold front that swoops all the way in through Texas from the upper Midwest. It's going to dramatically drop temperatures to 15, 20 degrees below what you were previously seeing leading into this week, with Amarillo, Texas, jumping from 80s, 90 degrees in the Lone Star State to 47 degrees for the high on Saturday. I mean, that's a significant shift there from tanning at the pool to maybe having a jacket. It's actually feeling more like January 9th. Feeling more like middle to late February once we get a little higher in towards the Central Plains. This is the severe storm threat outline for you, primarily for damaging winds, but it's a large stretch of the country from Cincinnati all the way to San Antonio, Texas. And this is a part of the country that is storm fatigued and could really use a nice drier period, but at least through the weekend, not really expecting to see that. The total amount of rain that we're expecting from Thursday through Sunday is right around 1 to 2 inches. But we have been seeing a little more yellow pop up over the more recent model projections. So 2 to 3 inches might be more of what we're expecting, especially